Hey, thanks for watching. So let's talk a little bit about yED Live. We know that semantic maps are part of vocabulary programs, and as you can see here, vocabulary programs have an effect size of 0.63, and there's a lot of research that goes into that. Now, notice that semantic maps are really just one part of vocabulary programs. What we're going to do is look at a particular tool that's kind of awesome. It's called yED. I'm just going to type in a short address that should take me straight there. Uh, you can see yED Live is a online tool, and you can try this out on your Chromebook or your web browser. You can see that you can start with a blank diagram, which will sort of much give you a blank page, or you can open a sample graph or continue your last session or open an existing document. Now, one of the cool things about opening an existing document is that if you have something saved in Google Drive, you'll be able to pull that right up. I'm going to open a sample graph because I really like this, some of the different examples that they have and they've made available here for you. So as you can see, there's quite a few examples. There's only one little mind map. So I'm just going to open that one up, and uh, you can see I have in the center I have the word hobbies, but what we could do is just change that to space and then decide uh, what we would want to put in for the other areas. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in astronaut and um, maybe get rid of some of this that I don't need right now. It's very easy to work with yED. I'm really impressed with a lot of what you can do with it. Now, I know there are a lot of other tools available that allow you to do mind maps. I have to tell you that a while back I explored almost every single mind mapping tool that's out there, and somehow I missed yED Live. I wanted something that I could work on in my browser, and this was uh, this was just not on my radar at the time. But it is a really nice and easy tool to work with. Um, and so I can come in and just change each of these. We will put planets. Um, and again, I'm just putting a few items in here. Now, if I wanted to change any of this, it's very simple to do that. I can just come over here to the properties and adjust the shapes. So if I wanted to make the shapes a different shape, I could easily do that. If I wanted to adjust the text or the placement, I could. That's something that wouldn't be very hard or difficult to do. Changing the color is also pretty easy, and I can do that one by one or all at the same time. It just depends on how I want to approach it. Now, I know this is a very simple diagram. I could spend a lot more time working on this, but remember the whole idea here is really to find a way um, to represent words or concepts and see what the relationship is between these. Now, the yED Live also allows you to do a few other things. If I come up here to layout, I actually have a whole bunch of different options, and this can sort of be almost overwhelming. But let's say if I wanted to do a parallel structure, straight line, apply, you can see how it adjusts or changes um, the look of my map via the layout. Now, one of the other cool things that I like about this is that if I come over to the horizontal bars, I can choose export, and it allows me to adjust the scale, so I can make this concept map bigger. I can choose to export only a selected area. I can make sure that it has a transparent background if I plan to put this on another document. I can export for a dark theme, and my favorite feature of all is the sketchy hand-drawn style. So you can make it look kind of rough, and you can see that's it's already picked up on the lines, just a different look. And again, it's just a matter of adjusting it. There's different fill styles that you can take advantage of, some of which I can't even pronounce. Um, but this is kind of fun. I really enjoy doing this, and I thought you might too. I'm able to export in PNG, SVG, and or PDF. So if I export as a PNG, it's going to export that. I'm just going to go ahead and open that image, and there it is. It's a PNG that I can drop into any document or that I want to do. Also, I want to show you how you can save this. I'm going to change the name of this and just call it Space Map. And where it has this shareable link, this is something that I can create a shareable link, and this will actually be viewable online. So I can click on copy link, and let me just open an in private window so you can see what this will look like. It's actually going to bring this item up, and you can say load file, and it's going to load that file, and now I'm able to modify this. That's kind of cool, because this means that as a teacher you can set your students up with a mind map template, and then they can go in and fill it in and adjust it without having to worry about all of the mechanics of arranging shapes on the screen. Another cool aspect of this is that when you go to save, you're able to save to some popular uh, spaces. You can save to Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive. So that's a pretty wonderful piece. You also have the option to download as a graph ML file, and that means that if you have yED installed on your computer, because yED is available as a program that you can also install on your computer, whether it's Windows, Mac, or Linux, that means that you'd be able to open it. So this is a fantastic free open source tool that you should definitely take advantage of. I'm just going to hit save, and it's going to sort of take me through this. I'm going to choose previously selected because I already have a folder for mind maps via yED, and click save. And now that mind map has been saved, I actually have that file. It doesn't have to be on my computer, it can be online. So this is a wonderful tool for those of us who are using Chromebooks or working with those items. Now, one of the other kind of cool things that you can do here is you're not just limited to these shapes that are in the thing. You can also import graphics. So let's go find a quick um, rocket ship. Rocket ship icon, and let's see if we can find one that's under Creative Commons. Okay, I sort of like this one, so I'm going to save this image as rocket and come back to my yED. I'm going to import. Oh, it's an unsupported file type because it's a WebMP, WebP. But we can open up that file, by the way. You know, this is, I'm sure this has probably happened to you. So I've noticed that if I There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm using View, which is a free Windows 10 program. I'm going to save this picture as a PNG, and now let's try to import that again. Okay, and now I have a graphic. If I spend a little bit more time, I can probably get one without the transparent background, but no big deal. So again, it is very easy to import images as well as use the ones that are built in, um, and that and you can actually sort of adjust those and use them. So there's okay, well, there's hours of playtime here that you can take advantage of, but remember, you can always keep this part pretty simple and straightforward depending on the age of your students. Um, it's always great to have a tool like yED that's available that works on the web as well as can be installed on your computer, and it's free open source, so definitely take advantage of it. Thanks for watching.